What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got some football focus. NFL free agency, the tampering period legally is officially upon us here Monday. No deals can be made official until Wednesday at 4 p.m., so we've still got 2 days to wait to make the official deals, but the legal tampering period and the unofficial signings are starting right now. We are in the first hour of that. We just started at noon. We're here, sitting here at about 12:45. We're about an hour in, and Pittsburgh has already made some moves. They have two of their free agents have been re-signed to contracts. Two of their free agents have been lost to other teams, and one gigantic trade has been made. So Pittsburgh brings in one new guy, brings back two guys, and loses two guys. Let's talk about those right now. Starting off with this morning, just before the tampering period started, Pittsburgh re-signed two of their free agents. The first of which is Asante Samuel Jr., the corner that came from the Chargers last year. He got re-signed to a 1-year, $4 million deal. Nice and cheap, another prove-it deal. It's a guy who had some really shining kind of young star seasons for the Chargers before having spinal surgery, staying out for a year with a big injury, coming back, playing in 6 games last year, getting 3 starts. He got signed at the end of last year. Again, 3 starts in 6 games. Had 1 pass deflection, 1 interception in the Dolphins game, and played pretty well. Showed that he was healthy, showed that he wasn't coming in banged up. He may never get back to the kind of potential Pro Bowl All-Star years that he was going to have with the lineage and the physical play for the Chargers, but played really solidly here at the end of last year. And of our 2 big cornerback free agents, Samuel and James Pierre, I like Samuel a lot better. Samuel's younger. I think he's only heading to 26 years old. He's a young player. I know he had a spinal fusion. I know personally how tough they can be, but dude is physical. Dude's got good ball skills. He's young and he's healing from the surgery. He's getting better as he goes along, and he didn't get hurt again last year when he came to play for us. So re-sign Samuel on a 1-year, $4 million deal to potentially be the outside cornerback too, or be the 4th guy off the bench, to be kind of the first man up if somebody gets hurt. He's a good depth signing. It's a good prove-it deal for a young, talented guy as he gets healthier and healthier. I like that deal a lot. People like Pierre a lot better. I don't. I wanted Pierre to go, and I wanted Samuel to stay. Samuel stays, and I like that deal. Then we also re-signed Cole Holcomb. This one was surprising, to a 2-year, $5 million deal. That is $2.5 million per season. I was surprised to see Holcomb come back. He's been, really, really good when healthy, but often injured, just like he was on previous teams. Did come back last year, played in 14 games and started 3, and wound up with 37 total tackles and a forced fumble. Pretty fast when he's out there, decent coverage guy, solid tackler in the run game. The problem is availability. He's not healthy very often, so I expected Malik Harrison to re-sign. This re-signing of Cole Holcomb kind of means to me that Malik Harrison is gone and that Patrick Queen is not being traded. I think Queen and Peyton Wilson are going to be the starters here, and Cole Holcomb is going to be the 3rd guy. And he's a very good 3rd guy to have. He's a very good 3rd inside linebacker, as long as he can stay healthy. But again, to me, this means Patrick Queen likely stays, and Malik Harrison likely goes. The benefit here is you're getting a veteran guy for $2.5 million a year. $5 million over 2 seasons is a very team-friendly deal, and Malik Harrison was making $7.5 million to stay next season. So we are probably going to let him go, cut him at some point, and save some money there. So you're getting a veteran guy for cheaper. The problem is I think Harrison was the better linebacker overall last year, but if Holcomb's healthy, it's still a good cheap deal and might save us some money from Harrison. So those are the 2 guys that are back. Now for the big trade. The Colts went out and signed one of the top free agent receivers, re-signed him to their contract, Alec Pierce, their big deep threat, the leader in the NFL the last 2 years in yards per catch. They re-signed Alec Pierce to a $29 million per season deal. So that meant they were going to have to get rid of Michael Pittman, who was slated to make about $22 million a year for them in a cap hit coming up this season. So Pittsburgh trades for Michael Pittman Jr. They get their wide receiver too. You get a guy in Michael Pittman who's been consistent, reliable. This guy is good for a lot of reasons. He plays like a Steeler. He's got a big frame. The dude is 6'4" and 223 pounds, so you get another big frame guy opposite DK Metcalf. He's a clear number 2 guy, but he can play on the outside of the boundary, and he uses the inside. He's a guy that is, again, consistent. He's healthy. He plays in at least 16 games every year. The dude has gotten at least 700 yards, if not up to 1,100 yards in all of his past 3 seasons. We'll talk about his stats here in a second. But again, he can play on the boundary. He gets some separation. He's sure-handed. He makes a lot of catches. He doesn't drop. He plays with his body. He's just a reliable guy. He's good on out routes. He's good on slants. He's good on screens. The dude is just consistent and reliable. He's got good hands, and he can break tackles. I like what he brings to the table. He is a true boundary receiver that can play multiple spots all over the field. I like Pittman here a lot. In 6 seasons so far, playing all 6 with the Colts, he has got played in 95 games. Again, like never less than 16 games in a season. Dude is just consistent, never gets hurt. He's out there all the time. In 6 seasons, he's got 485 catches, 5,284 yards, and 25 touchdowns. Averaging, again, after his rookie season, I think he had 600 yards his rookie season. Every year in the last 5 years, he's been between 700 and 1,100 yards. Consistent dude. Last season, on a pretty stacked team with 4 different receivers they like to use, last season was considered his down year, one of his weaker years. He had 80 catches for 784 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's a pretty damn good down year, and that's better than any wide receiver 2 has done for us in a while. Calvin Austin had a 700-yard season 2 years ago, but this is a really good number 2 option for us. Pittsburgh signs him in this trade. We don't have the details of what the trade is yet. All we heard was late round pick swap. So when you hear late round pick swap, that means probably we gave a 6th round pick and got a 7th round pick back. Or we gave a 5th round pick and got a 6th round pick back. So we get Pittman and a late round pick for one of our late round picks. So to get a veteran receiver who's usually around, 70 to 80 catches for 700 to 900 yards and 7 touchdowns a season, that is a really good pickup. So Pittsburgh gets their wide receiver, gives themselves room now in the draft to not necessarily have to get a 1st round receiver. I would still get one because you need a wide receiver 3. But this does mean that Calvin Austin likely is going somewhere else for more money. Pittsburgh does, upon trading for Michael Pittman for a late round pick swap, also does extend him to a 3-year, $59 million extension. So Pittsburgh now keeps Michael Pittman for the next 3 seasons and pays him about $20 million a season. So we have him locked up along with DK Metcalf. You got DK and Pittman on the outside, 2 big body guys to make physical plays. So I like that fit a whole lot. The 2 guys we did lose so far in free agency, James Pierre signed with the Vikings. People were mad because he signed for cheap. It was a 2-year, I think, $8 million deal, so like $4 million per season. That being said, like I said, he only had 1 good year for Pittsburgh. He had 5 bad years elsewhere. He played 4 bad seasons here, didn't play well for the Commanders, came back here last year, had his best season in his 5th or 6th season here in the NFL, but I think he was addition by subtraction. Him being gone, Samuel being here is the better move for us. So James Pierre is officially gone. He's not coming back, so JPJ and Samuel are the guys under contract for us right now. Also, Kenneth Gainwell. This one hurts because he was the team MVP last year, played much better than expected, came in, ran the ball well, returned the ball well at times, was a gadget guy, was a very good receiver for us out here. He signs a 2-year, $14 million deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I think $10 million was guaranteed, but he's getting $7 million for 2 seasons over in Tampa, so $14 million total. So we do lose Gainwell, which means one of 2 things for us now at running back. Either we are going to elevate Caleb Johnson, and he's going to be our new number 2 behind Jaylen Warren. Warren's the clear guy, and Johnson is now the number 2 that's going to get clear opportunities to be the running back and see what this new staff can do with last year's rookie that didn't play much. Or this means we now pivot to a guy like Travis Etienne or to a guy like Rachaad White from Tampa. We sign someone like that. Rico Dowdle could be a Pittsburgh fit here. Pittsburgh could be looking to add another underrated veteran guy who's been promising. I think 2 guys to look at are Rachaad White and Rico Dowdle. I wouldn't be mad if we made Caleb Johnson the number 2 guy and gave him the chance to get those second-tier snaps. But I also wouldn't be mad to add a guy like Dowdle or Rachaad White as well. Dowdle has been kind of the better running back out of the two. Rachaad White's been the better receiving back. Dowdle has these streaky kind of 200-yard game weeks, and Rachaad White is more of the pass catcher, the taller frame, more physical, bigger guy, but both guys are solid. So Pittsburgh is one to look at here for running backs. Also, Malik Willis officially signed with another team. He is gone now. He is a Dolphin, so he's not going to be the quarterback of the future for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers is still on the table. We'll see what happens at quarterback. So there we have it. Samuel and Holcomb are back. Pierre and Gainwell are gone, and Pittsburgh is traded for and extended Michael Pittman Jr. as our new wide receiver 2. Those are the first updates in the first window. I'm going to go back now to the wire and see what else Pittsburgh is doing. And anytime Pittsburgh re-signs, loses, or trades for, or gets a big free agent, I'll come back with another bulk video in the near future here. Stay tuned. Plenty more updates hopefully coming as Pittsburgh continues to make moves. I'll see you guys soon. Tell me in the comments what you think of these moves, if you like them, and who you want to see us go after going forward. Take care.